In case you missed it this week on It's a Wonderful Podcast. On Monday, we had a brand new episode of our spin-off show, Morgan Hasn't Seen TV, where we were discovering Dawson's Creek, and talking Season 3, Episode 21, Show Me Love, and Episode 22, The Anti-Prom. On this episode, we discuss how incredibly irritating Dawson is, a beloved romantic moment amongst Dawson's Creek fans, and Morgan's anticipation for what's to come in his first-time watch of the Season 3 finale. You can find brand new episodes of Morgan Hasn't Seen TV every Monday on the It's a Wonderful Podcast YouTube channel. Then on Wednesday, we had a brand new episode of Morgan Hasn't Seen, where we continued our all-male review series, closing out the Magic Mike trilogy with Magic Mike's Last Dance. We get into where this film sits amongst the other films in the Magic Mike franchise, its clear agenda, and the love story between Channing Tatum and Salma Hayek's characters. You can find brand new episodes of Morgan Hasn't Seen podcast every Wednesday on the It's a Wonderful Podcast feed. Then on Friday, we continue our Viva La Italia series on our Classic Films podcast, It's a Wonderful Podcast, with La Aventura from 1960. The film sees a young woman go missing, and during the search efforts, her lover and her best friend form a romance. We get into the apathetic nature of our characters, how the story shifts, and a really interesting discussion on how men are depicted in the Italian films we've been watching thus far in this series. You can find brand new episodes of It's a Wonderful Podcast every Friday on the It's a Wonderful Podcast feed. Join us next week as we'll be talking the Season 3 finale of Ted Lasso, the film The Full Monty, which will be this month's video podcast episode, and the finale of the Viva La Italia series with 1963's The Leopard, starring Burt Lancaster and Alain Delon. Don't forget to keep an eye out on my socials for our weekly podcast questions, as we do a monthly bonus podcast episode sharing all your awesome answers. I hope you'll check out everything we had going on this week on It's a Wonderful Podcast, and we'll see you next week for more.